Hello. Hi there. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. Thank you for being here. Last day of January already, moving right into February. So this week, first week of February, with abundant energy, I move forward. That's our intention for this week. With abundant energy, I move forward. So every Sunday, I release an intention on the Meditative Astrologer Facebook page first, and then I put it out on other social media, and I always put it in the the event that's on Facebook that correlates with each week's meditation. So every Sunday, a new intention is released, and I get the intention from looking at the energy in the sky, looking at the astrology, looking at the transits, looking at the energy that's there, looking at the placements. And I use that for guidance to try to come up with an intention that we can all share collectively while still personalizing it ourselves and tailoring it to our own lives, our own path, our own everything. So this week, with abundant energy, I move forward. If this is the first time that you've heard that, I want you to think about it for a minute. Think about the first few words that come to your mind when you hear that. Usually that's something that you should focus on, and that is your inner mind and your inner self telling you what you need to focus on. With abundant energy, I move forward. This week when I was looking, I saw solar themes. I saw themes with the sun. So after I went through and set the intention and posted it, I looked back the last few weeks, and I kind of thought that the last few intentions kind of played off each other. So we had I am a divine creator. That was a couple weeks ago. And then last week we had I individuate. We talked about bringing in our own situation and our own values and our own wants and our own needs, and using that to help the collective by helping ourselves. And now this week, with abundant energy, I move forward. With abundant energy, I move forward. Excuse me. So like I said, we have these solar themes going on. We have a couple of sun transits, and the sun. The sun is the light source, right? It's the life that, it's what all the planets rotate around. It is the center of our solar system. It is the representation of our divine being and the eternal part of us that is within all of us. That light that is within you, that part of you that is that we call your soul, that part that lives within, that is what the sun represents. So when I say solar themes, we really mean soul themes. So I feel like that's kind of a big part of what's playing in here. So with these solar themes and these soul themes, they're going to really feel like they're tugging at you, and they're going to tug at these different themes and these different plot lines that have been playing within your life. Like we've said before, I always feel like your intentions are supported when you set them, but I feel deeply that the planets are guiding us all individually and collectively. So I think there's energies that are always there that kind of loosely guide us and loosely give us a direction to go within our own path and within our own context. So with these sun transits that we have the sun trining Mars. That's now starting to split away, but that's something that we've had for a couple days, and we'll have through the rest of the week here. And this is an air trine, so this is of like an intellectual nature. This is of dealing with the mind, and it's got an air of changeability and an air of flexibility with it too. So wherever Mars has been working within your life, wherever Gemini's at in your chart, kind of these middle degrees of Gemini, wherever Mars has been working on you, that's being expanded somehow, and it's being expanded in a way that's going to set us towards the path that we're supposed to go down. Sometimes it seems like the easy one, sometimes it doesn't. So this can be an energetic transit. It can be something that brings in high energy, but it's also something that if you're overly sensitive, it could turn into like anxiousness or anxiety, things like that. So that's something to be mindful of this week, especially if it seems like things aren't quite going the way that we plan or the way that we want with Mars involved, even though it's a trine, even though it's a positive aspect. This is a lot of heat. This is the sun and this is Mars. So this is something that's going to expand us towards our future, but that doesn't mean it's always easy right in the moment. It can be, but not always, right? And then we have the sun sextiling Chiron. This is our sun, this is our soul contacting the area of our wounds and our baggage that we hold. These are things that either hold us back or lessons that we learn from the hard things that we go through, but our soul is going to be contacting that in a positive way. So this is, I feel like this is kind of like us being heard. So this is exact on Thursday, I believe, and this is going to bring kind of a nice aspect into some of this Mars energy that we have going on. This is going to bring in like feeling heard and feeling expressed and feeling like you get your point across. We have the sun squaring Uranus. So this is our soul coming into contact with the planet of spontaneous action and rebellionship and individuality and asserting individuality and not being held down and not being held back, right? But it's coming together in a challenging way. So it's challenging us to be expressive, and it's challenging us to let out what we may be holding in and stop holding in what we've been working towards, okay? Or what it is that we want to be working towards. So we have these solar themes. We have these soul themes with the sun going on here. So the sun is like the biggest source of energy in our solar system, right? So with abundant energy, with the sun, with our soul coming into play this week, with abundant energy, with the soul, with the sun behind our back, with the life provider of the solar system. We could not have life without the sun coming into play here. It brings a lot of energy, and it brings a lot of momentum behind us, okay? So this doesn't mean that you always have to feel that you have the most abundant energy like levels, and you feel like you're always high energy and like motivated, ready to go, because I certainly don't. But it's moving towards that. So it's with abundant energy, I move forward. It's a forward-thinking process, and it's prompting us to move forward away from a place of stagnation. Does that make sense? Hopefully that kind of makes sense. As long as we are using our energy and making an effort as far as moving forward, as long as we are trying, then you're making progress. And then you will have that abundant energy behind you, even if you don't feel it right in that very, very moment. So, here we are this week. With abundant energy, I move forward. This is really flavored with the Sun trining Mars aspect that we have going through this whole entire week. Mars, action, drive, motivation, Sun, energy, our soul, our connection to source, the divine part that is in all of us right here, right? Our soul right in our heart space. And these are working together in a positive way this week. They are expanding us towards, pushing us towards, maybe is a better word. So maybe it's something that we don't want to do or want to take action in, but it's pushing us towards that. So where do you see these things playing into your life? Where do you feel these things playing out in these themes within your own self? And if you don't feel them playing out anywhere, where can you kind of think about that? Where can you contemplate it? Where can you think about bringing energy forward and bringing in that idea of abundance of energy? Where may you have a little bit of energy that is lacking? This week we have the Sun coming in to help us with that. I'm just going to be honest, I am one that needs that right now. So here we are with abundant energy. I move forward. Since we are talking about moving forward, it doesn't really matter what's behind us, right? It doesn't matter what we did yesterday or even an hour ago. It just matters that we're going to move forward with abundant energy. And as we light our intentional candle here, white, right? We always use white here. Purity and universal healing, universal energy that we can all use. So the best part about this practice is that we share it together, but you can personalize it yourself. You can come here live with us on Tuesday nights. You can watch the replay as you are able to on your own. You can skip the parts that you don't like. So if you're not really digging the astrology part, you can join in 10 minutes later, or you can just not really listen to me for a few minutes and do your own thing. You can listen to the first part, not the second part. So this, how customizable this is, okay? That's the great thing about this. So with abundant energy, I move forward. This week, we are going to continue cultivating this energy that we've been working on the last couple weeks. So if you haven't already, I want you to find a nice comfortable seat, nice comfortable position. Maybe you need to get out a couple little fidgets, maybe not. I have a cushion I'm sitting on. I have a blanket with me here because it's cold where I am. Maybe it's cold where you are. And we start to check in with our body. Maybe you're ready to jump right into closing your eyes, maybe not. Maybe you need to check in a little bit first. Personally, I want to just jump right into this space because if I'm checking in with myself and being honest, I don't have a whole lot of extra energy at this very moment. So I am looking to cultivate abundant energy. I am looking to cultivate the energy to move forward on my path. The energy to move forward with the activities that I want to complete each day, each week. The energy to have the thoughts and the processes that I want to go through. All of that takes energy, all of that takes motivation, all of it takes drive. So we always start by recognizing our breath and taking just a moment to acknowledge where you're at. How is your breathing right now? Is it fast? Is it shallow? Is it slow? Is it deep? Remember, we're working towards building energy this week. The moon is growing in luminosity. We're working towards a full moon. Energy is growing. Things are coming to a culmination. The seeds that you planted with the new moon in Aquarius are going to culminate in the sign of Leo. Slowly you start to deepen your breath. You start to feel a little energy coming into your body. With each inhale in, you feel just another small little bit of energy, a little bit of oomph, a little bit of abundance growing within you. And on each exhale, you release a little tension or a little something that's holding you back. Relax your shoulders. Let the air move freely and fluidly. With each inhale, you feel your lungs expand. You feel your diaphragm move down to make more room for more energizing air. Navel moves away from your spine. Your abdomen extends. And on each exhale, as you release a little bit of something that doesn't serve you, a little bit of stress, you feel your abdomen start to go back to neutral position as the air exhales. Diaphragm comes back up into place. And you push out that last little bit of air. And that last little release. Continuing this motion, breathing in and out. Positive air coming in. Negativity and stagnation flowing out. Breathing in energy. Exhaling fatigue. Inhaling open space. And exhaling closed offness. Releasing anywhere you feel shut down. And as you continue to breathe in and out, if you aren't already, I want you to bring both the air in and out through your nostrils. And I want you to work on hearing, audibly hearing your breath going in and out. We did this last week. Started practicing our Ujjayi breath. Breathe in through your nose. And as that air comes in and as you are energized, you hear it. And as you hear it, you can feel it. And as you exhale through your nose, you feel that your throat kind of contracts. And then as the air comes out through your throat, out through your nose, you can hear the sound of it. sounds almost like hearing the ocean in a seashell. Ujjayi, ocean breath. And with hearing this breath coming in and out of your body, you can physically feel the power of your breath. You can physically feel the power coming into your body, into your being, into your soul. You can feel it coming into you, into your lungs, and being distributed through your whole body. With abundant energy, I move forward. The path that you're on, the path that you feel yourself being pulled towards, what actions do you need to take right now? What do you need to do? Where do you need to find motivation right now? Where do you need strength right now? That's where you're breathing the energy into whatever it is that you're thinking of right now, that situation or that feeling or that activity, whatever it is. Breathing in abundant energy, bringing in the power of the sun, of our solar being, that divine eternal source that we tap into every week when we come back here. The sun is pushing us forward this week. Mars, Chiron, Uranus, these are planets that push us forward towards something when we may not be pushing ourselves. And here is our eternal body, our divine essence, coming into contact, saying, here we are with all the energy needed, and let's move forward. Nice, deep breaths, energizing, fulfilling. This energy feels so good and so overwhelming that is all you can focus on. You can harness the power and the energy of the universe and the energy of the sun at any point. This energy that you have brought in just in this short period of time that we've been sitting here. There is an unlimited supply of this energy, an abundance of energy in the universe, just waiting for us to tap into it, just waiting for us to utilize it. So remember this space after we leave here tonight. Remember this energy and remember this feeling. And remember that you can tap back into it. You are now sitting on a lotus flower, floating, floating, and floating. Where are you floating? Are you floating in some water? Is it floating up in the air? So I am floating up into the air on my flower. Wherever you first picture, that's where I want you to be. Floating, floating, and floating. Weightlessly floating in this lotus flower that has such an abundance of petals, such an abundance of energy. Feeling very, very connected to this flower below you, to the surface below you. You observe what the flower looks like, what colors. Is it smooth? Is it rough? Is there some sort of any design or texture? What is the shape of the petals? How many are there? As you're observing the lotus, you notice a glowing light coming from you, shining down onto the flower. It's not until this moment that you notice that you are floating just slightly above the lotus flower. You're not actually making contact with it. Just surprising because you feel so stable and so secure on it. this light that you see, this is your sun. This is your solar energy. This is the energy we've been cultivating tonight. So as you are floating, 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 you see and you feel your solar energy. You feel your abundant energy. And you feel yourself moving forward on this lotus flower. Forward on your path. Forward in your mind. Forward in your day. Forward motion. Sometimes we stumble backwards, then we get back up and we move forward. Golden light that is emitting from you starts to shimmer, and then it starts to change colors. First you see it red, a nice bright light, red light shining from below you, and then it turns orange, a brilliant, bright, magnificent orange, and then yellow, a bright, beautiful yellow, just like the sun. Powerful and energetic. It continues to change and it turns green. Healing, healing green. Just like the grass of Mother Earth. Just like the bridge of our heart. As the light continues to change, you see a light blue color. Peaceful and communicative. Connecting, just makes you want to say something good, something nice. Turns into a deeper blue. You feel your mind connected. Next it turns purple. A very brilliant, magnificent purple. And the purple starts to shimmer. It turns into this thick white light. Slowly, as that glittering light starts to transform, it turns into this brilliant glow. And you are floating, 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 floating up, 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 high above the lotus flower. You notice this glowing white shimmery light all the way around you, enveloping your body, enveloping your soul, holding you snug, bringing you an abundance of energy, bringing you the drive to move forward, bringing you growing energy, just as the moon is growing in light and strength and age. As the energy keeps growing and growing and growing, you cannot contain it within your being, and this light explodes over the entire world, through the entire universe. It shoots out from your being in every direction. As as our light shoots out, it just keeps going and going. All of our lights connect. So we're connecting with all of those that are participating with us. Your light is shining down everywhere it's needed in the world. We bring love and energy and light to those that specific intentions have been brought to this circle for. We ask that their needs are heard and that they are held up with love. Our energy goes across the world to everywhere that there's natural disaster, human suffrage, everywhere that there's war and poverty and grief and strife and disagreement. This light goes where it needs to, and those needs are known before we even speak them. Together, with this abundance of energy, we hold space for ourselves and for others. We hold love for ourselves and for Mother Earth. We hold love for ourselves and those that we get frustrated with, and those that are difficult. We hold space for the joy in our life. We hold space for the struggles in our life. Cultivating energy to bring into the rest of the week. We give thankfulness and we give gratitude. Give thanks and extend gratitude to you for showing up here and for being here every week, making space for yourself, for myself, for your community, and for the entire world. Because as we work to heal ourselves and as we push this energy out past our being, it helps raise the energy of those around us and beyond that. It only takes a small percentage of the world's population to be doing the things that we're doing to really make a change and to make an energy shift. But at the very least, we can start by shifting the energy within our own being and within our own lives. We can follow the guidance that is there for us. We can follow the planets and the energy that is in the sky. We can be aware of what is around us, so that way we can consciously move forward with it. As you start to come back to your body, as you start to come back to a normal breath, you notice a change in your level of energy. You notice an increase in energy. You notice an increase in clarity, and you notice an increase in drive and motivation. And you can see where it is that you need to take action and where you need to bring some energy. Sunday is a full moon in the sign of Leo. So wherever Leo is at in your chart, to those Leos that are watching, this is your full moon, but we are culminating the energy that we've been building for the last few weeks. So continue to build that energy. Move forward with abundant energy. Remember that there are daily updates. They're on TikTok every day. I'm trying really hard to put them on other social media. I got to figure out something else to make that happen a little bit better. We have our intention bowl that we have with any specific intentions that you need to bring into the circle, any person or situation or area cause, anything it is that you may think needs a little extra love. I have different practices throughout the week, and I do lots of different love and healing with this throughout the week as well. So anytime that you feel anybody needs any extra healing, love, prayers, thoughts, any of that nice kind stuff, message me at any time. I'm here for people throughout the week, not just on Tuesdays. Like I said, there are daily updates on TikTok, so find us there, and we can track the energies together every single day. Next Sunday, we will have another intention out. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me here tonight. With abundant energy, I move forward. So just being honest, I did not have a whole lot of energy coming into this, and I feel like I have quite a bit more energy now, and now I need to try to get ready to go to bed for work. So hopefully you have an increase of energy too, and bring these practices into your everyday, okay? So those times where you feel like you have low energy, go through these breathing exercises and cultivate this energy yourself. You don't have to spend 20, 30, 40 minutes like we do here on Tuesdays either. You can do it in just a few minutes, and being that we come back here every week, I know it's getting easier for you to drop into that space. So the quicker you can drop into that space, the easier it is for you to find time throughout your day to try to do so. And you don't have to go through the whole process either. It can even just be as small as starting with doing some deep breathing and pushing that positive energy in and exhaling the stress or the tension or whatever it is that is holding you back in that moment, in that day, within that week, whatever it is that you need to release and need to cultivate. You have that power to do it yourself. You don't have to wait for me to do it on Tuesdays, because you have that abundant energy. So, thank you. I will see you again next Tuesday. Sunday, a new intention will be released. Reach out if you need anything at all, and I appreciate you. Thank you.